We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way.
So question, what's your name?
Dahlia King.
Dahlia King. I'm Philip. Nice to meet you. And this is your daughter? That's your granddaughter. Okay, so Dahlia, I wanna ask you a question. When you look at the sign, where do you come from? You come from Jesus. Okay. What's your nationality? What's your race?
Dominican.
Dominican. Okay, now we got something to work with. So when you look here, you see Simeon, right? God does not call you Dominican. You know what Dominican means, mommy? Dominican means God, a dog of God. Are you a dog? Are you a dog? No, you're not a dog. But guess what? You come from the tribe of Simeon in the Bible. One of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Because we gotta prove that to you, right? How is life in the Dominican Republic?
Well, we survive.
You survive, right?
Yes, if you have a job, if you eat, you pay your rent.
Right.
We survive.
You survive, but it's not really living, it's surviving, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now I want to show you this, because do you know anything about the Dominican Republic's history? Right here, I want you to look at this. Do you know anything about the Taínos?
Not so much, because I went to school, but I didn't go to school.
Okay, all right, now watch this. I'm going to show you how our history links up, so-called Hispanic history links up with black history. My sister, what's your name? Huh? Bridget. So Bridget, when you look at this sign, my sister Dahlia just learned that she comes from the tribe of Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. Where are you from, Bridget? Huh? Boulogne. Panama. You come from Panama. Zebulon. Okay, Zebulon. So we got two Northern Kingdom sisters, so-called Hispanics. So now we're learning Hispanic history, right? Now, do you know about the conquistadors? What happened with them? Give me some information on what happened with them. That opened up something in your mind. The light bulb turned on. Who are the conquistadors? Christopher Columbus. Yes, Christopher Columbus, right? What did they say Christopher Columbus did?
Well, I know he went to the island like in a boat.
Good. He went to an island in a boat. And when he went to the island, what did he do to the natives that was there? Oh, the sister just hit it right on the head. He treated them like shit, right? So watch this. Let's get that out of the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 49. Matter of fact, read verse 46 again and then read verse 49. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So the they is curses. We're reading the curses that would happen to the children of Israel. Okay? Stick with me. So these curses that we're about to read is signs to show the Israelites who they are. Okay? So that means if we identify with what the Bible is saying, that means that we are the people that the Bible is speaking of. Okay? Watch this. Read verse 49.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So God said one of the signs to show the Israelites who they are is I'm going to bring a nation against them from far. The conquistadors, what nation did they come from? What language did they speak? Spanish, right? So they came from where? Broken Spanish, right? So they came from what land in Europe? I'll give you a hint and start with an S. Spain, right? Right, that's why they speak Spanish, right? Because they came from Spain. Is Spain close or far from the Dominican Republic?
It's 8 hours by plane.
It's 8 hours by plane. It's on the other side of the earth, right? Watch this. Read this again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So God said, I'm going to bring a nation against the Israelites from far. The Spanish conquistadors came from the other side of the earth. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying.
So he said another identifying marker to show you that you're the Israelites is the people that come against you will be as swift as the eagle. What was the symbol of the Spaniards? Huh? You don't know? All right, that's okay. That's why we got pictures. Right here. What is that? What is that?
It's like a bird.
It's a bird. What kind of bird?
Eagle.
It's an eagle. An eagle. Right, it's an eagle. Now read this again. Watch this. Remember, we're reading the signs to show who the Israelites are. It said a nation will come against them from far as swift as what?
As the eagle flying.
It said as swift as the eagle flying. So mommy, look. The people who came against us, their symbol was the eagle. Right. God said, I'm going to send these people against you. How? Read.
As swift as an eagle flying. A nation whose tongue that shall not understand.
And it said that when these people come, you're not going to understand their language. Because when Christopher Columbus came to Dominican Republic, did the natives speak Spanish? No. Did they speak Spanish? No. Spanish was forced on you by the conquistadors. Just like English was forced on me by the so-called English people, right? These things identify that we are the children of Israel. You guys come from the tribe of Zebulon. My sister, you come from the tribe of Simeon. Where you come from, sis? Oh, my sister, she knows she's from the tribe of Benjamin. Right? These things fit our people and our people alone. That's how we know we're the Israelites. Read on.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
And it said that these people that come against you will have a fierce countenance. You know what my sister said? You said that they treated us how? Like shit. That means that these was a people with fierce countenance. What did they do to our people? Listen. You hear the sister? The sister, you well informed, my sister. I'm glad you came up. The sister understood that too. Look at this. This is what they was doing to us. They was hanging us up, beating us, putting us in slavery, putting chains on our necks, putting chains over our mouths, forcing religion on us. Watch this. We're gonna get some history on what they did. Because the Bible said that there was a people of fierce countenance. We're gonna show you what that means. Read that.
A short account of the destruction of the Indians, page 58. Once the natives saw that their deep humility, generosity, and submissiveness did nothing to soften the hearts of these ravening beasts.
It did nothing to do what?
Soften the hearts of these ravening beasts.
So the natives was trying to treat the conquistadors well. They gave them food. They gave them resources. And it said that they could not change their heart. They were still killing us. They were still ripping babies out of stomachs. They were still burning us. Why? Because we are the children of Israel. God said that these would only happen to his people and his people alone. Read.
And that the Spaniards were prepared to hack them to pieces.
The Spaniards was prepared to do what?
To hack them to pieces.
You know what it means to hack something to pieces?
Pick them up.
Chop them up like meat, like a butcher. That's why the sister said they treated us like shit. That's an understatement. It said that they was chopping us up. You think that they only did that to the grown people?
No, to everybody.
To everybody. Old and young. And we're going to read that in the Bible. Let's go. Read, finish that off.
Hack them to pieces for absolutely no reason whatever.
It said they did it for no reason, mommy. But guess what? We're learning what the reason is. What was the reason? Why did it happen?
Because they didn't have a Christ in their life.
No, it's not because they didn't have Christ in their life. It's because we broke the commandments. God sent them against us, so you can understand. Now watch this. Go back to the scripture. Watch this, mommy. I want to make sure you get it. Read that.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
So we just read about their fierce countenance, right? What did it say they did to us? They chopped us up. That takes a fierce countenance. That takes somebody that don't got no humanity. God said, I'm sending these people against you because you broke my laws. Read.
We shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
It said that they don't care if you babies like this got it, and older sisters like you got it as well. They don't care. And you know how we know that those are the same people that's here today? Because what's happening on the border right now in Mexico? Huh? Go ahead, mommy. You got it. What's going on, sis? Because you well informed. I'm gonna use you. What they doing to the children that's coming over from the border?
Lock them up.
They locking them up, right? What they doing? They separating them from the parents? Right. So read that part again.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, we shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
And guess what? Does that only happen with so-called Hispanics? That happen with our kids too, right? So-called Jamaicans, Barbadians. We get kicked out of America too. They don't care if we get kicked out with our parents or not, right? When ICE come, they're not saying, okay, let's keep the family together. No, they separating children, right? Give me verse 32. Let's show you the Bible. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
The Bible said our sons and daughters was given to another people. When did that happen, sis? Tell me your name one more time. Bridget. I'm good. Bridget, Dahlia, and what's your name, sis? Huh? Yasin. So, Bridget, what happened? When did our children get taken from us? Huh? It's happening now. Good, you're right. You're exactly right. It is happening now. Historically, this is when it happened. It happened when we was in slavery in 1492. When the conquistadors came.
Right.
You see how my sister, you got these kids? Guess what? If they needed slaves and a man could only afford to buy one or two, you think that they would say, you know what? No, you got to buy the whole family? What happened? What happened to our children? They separated. You see right here? They put us on auction slave blocks and sold us off piece by piece. Like dogs. The Bible said that these are people of fierce countenance. But the reason why this happened to us is because we broke God's commandments. We are the Israelites. You come from the tribe of Zebulun. You come from the tribe of Simeon. You come from the tribe of Benjamin. This happened to our ancestors, right, sis?
That's what y'all.
What?
Their time is done.
Their time is done, sis. But guess what? Their time is done when we get ourselves together. Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look as they was longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
God said that we would try to get our children back, but there would be no might in our hands. Right. When our children got separated from us in slavery, is there anything we could have did, Bridget? What you say, Dolly? Right now on the border, is there anything that those parents can do to get their children back? No. What about when we was in slavery in the West Indies, in Jamaica? When they separated our children, gave them to Master Charles. Was there anything that we could have done? No. You want to know? Hey, DCF, if DCF come right now, my sister, she got young kids. If DCF come and take your children, is there anything you could do to get them back? No. The Bible is true again. The Bible said that these things that we're reading would only happen to one group of people, and that's the Israelites. That's who we are. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Zebulun, Simeon, and Benjamin right here. You understand what I'm saying, sis? So now, give me verse 45. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
So the things that we're reading are curses. Are these good things that we're reading, sis? Bridget, what you say, Dolly? These good things that we're reading? You say it's good. I don't know. I don't think taking my children away is good. These are curses that we're reading.
No, they can be my children, no.
That's not good. That's a curse. That's a curse. So, and God, now, Dolly, guess what? We're going to read why these things happen. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God said, I'm going to do this because you don't listen to me. Read.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
God said, I'm going to let these things happen to you because you didn't keep what? What did he say we didn't keep, Bridget? The commandments. The commandments. The commandments. The commandments. So guess what? Deuteronomy 10 and 12. So now, my sister said something heavy. She said their time is up now. You know why their time is going to be up? Because we're about to start keeping God's commandments, right? If I bring out some commandments, y'all want to keep them so that we don't keep going through these curses, right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So God said that now that you know who you are, who are you, sis? What does God call you?
Israel.
Huh?
My left is Israel.
Israel from what tribe?
Benjamin.
From the tribe of Benjamin. What about you, sis? What about you, my sister?
His daughter.
My sister, Dahlia, that's okay, we're going to work with you. Dahlia, you come from the tribe of Simeon. That's what God is trying to show you, all right, sis? You're not no Dominican. You are a child of God. But, Dahlia, God's children have names, and your name is Simeon. That's where you come from. That's your tribe, okay? My sister learning that she comes from the tribe of Zebulon. My sister knows she's from the tribe of Benjamin. Dahlia, you come from the tribe of Simeon. That's right. 12 tribes of Israel. That's right. Simeon.
And American people, black Americans, are the tribe of Judah.
Tribe of Judah, that's right. Now, Bridget, let me ask you a question. Where's your children's fathers from? From Lebanon. They're from the tribe of Levi. Okay, so they're so-called Haitian. So your children will be from the tribe of Levi. There's no such thing as mixed, so you can understand. You are what your father is. If your father comes from Dominican Republic, you are from the tribe of Simeon. If your father comes from the West Indies, you're from the tribe of Benjamin. You are what your father is. Your children's fathers was from the tribe of Levi, your children are Levites. You understand? Give me that in numbers and then we're going to go back. So remember, the reason why God let these things happen to us is because we did what? What did we do? Why did God let the curses come to us? We didn't follow his commandments. Right. So, matter of fact, let's get a commandment. Deuteronomy 22. We disobeyed his commandments. Now watch this. Let me give you some commandments that my sisters can start keeping right now. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So I don't want y'all to forget, because before we even get into it, why did God let us go into the commandments? Say it one more time. Go into the curses.
We didn't follow his order.
We didn't follow his commandments. So now, this commandment right here said a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Dahlia understood it, right? Bridget, it looked like you staring off, like you wondering, man, I don't know. Maybe I like the curses. You don't like them, right? So all praise. So now, Bridget, what should you do? Now that you heard what one of the commandments was. As a daughter of Sarah, coming from the tribe of Zebulon, a holy seed, because the sisters that's on this sign right here, you are not regular sisters, you are princesses of God.
That's right.
Think about it. You got a young princess right here. Have you ever seen a princess wear pants? No. What do the princesses normally wear, Bridget? Skirts and dresses. Skirts and dresses. That's royalty. You are royalty. So you should want to dress accordingly. You shouldn't want to dress like the rest of these nations. Let the white woman and the Chinese woman have their pants. But we got to come, them Edomites, right. But we got to come back to our nationality, sis. We got to get right. Because think about it. Give me 1 Timothy 2. Because God said that that's an abomination, right? Right. Now, sister, when brothers on the street see our sisters dressed in tight pants, what's the first thing they think about? They think about sex, right? They think about sex. They holler at you. They spit the game. They want to seduce you, and then they leave you with children and all these type of things, right? Are you with your children's father still? No, right? All right. You got any children, sister? Dolly, you got $3. You got $3. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
You single? Okay. So now we got to deal with all of that. Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. And like manner, also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So Bridget, I'm gonna help you. Huh?
Do stepkids count?
Do stepkids count? Yeah, the stepkids count. But right now I'm dealing with regular children right now for the time being, for the point. So sis, Bridget, I know the kids trying to pull you away, but God giving you the medication, you gotta pay attention.
Amen.
So the Bible said that our sisters should dress modestly. What does it mean to dress modest? Loose clothes? Okay. Well, what about loose pants? Right. God said a woman can't wear pants. So when you say loose clothes, loose what? Be specific. Loose dresses.
That's right.
Right. And guess what? Guess what's the wisdom behind that? If you dress like that, what kind of man will you attract?
A Hebrew Israelite.
The sister said a Hebrew Israelite. An Israelite, a good man, right? You would attract a husband. But guess what? On the street, do we normally attract husbands? What do we attract? Boyfriends, right? Baby daddies, whoremongers. I'm telling you right now, a dude will make himself seem like an angel on earth just to get in their pants. The moment that he get in them pants off you, he's gone. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And guess what? You could have avoided that by just doing what, sis? Huh? Having proper clothes on. That's how simple that. Guess what? We think that God's laws is hard, but they're actually here to help us, sis. That will stop, that one law right there would stop single parent households.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.